Garcia, and today we are at Universidad Tech Millennium together with my partner Valeria Ruiz in order to investigate the relation between marijuana and high school students' academic performance. Come join me. The marijuana consumption in high school students has been a quite polemic topic in the last couple of years, specifically in Universidad Tech Millennium Campus Querétaro. That's why we're going to prove that the marijuana effects may be beneficial for some academic purposes.
This research problem will lead to the overcome of the myth that states that the consumption of this drug has a direct relation with making people lazy and thieves and etc. Our hypothesis states that marijuana has positive effects on academic performance of students if it is used not for recreational purposes but in a responsible way in order to increase concentration. This due to cannabinol, one of the main components of marijuana, which stimulates brain receptors in order to help them receive better information. Which were your methods and procedure in order to gather more information about this topic?
Well, in order to gather more information about marijuana consumers in Tech Millennium, students have been taking surveys implemented by us with the objective of getting to a conclusion about the percentage of potheads, which is a colloquial name that consumers has adopted in school community. In Tech Millennium community has approximately 800 students, of which the 12.5%, approximately 100 students, took the survey that was applied.
What kind of questions did you ask in the survey?
Well, we asked for gender, for age, if they tried marijuana, who or what influenced them to make that decision, how often do they consume it, what does they do it, and if they have noticed any improvement in their academic performance since they started using it, if it has become a priority, and things like that.
Okay, thank you. Did you use a specific type of approach?
Yes, we use the mixed one, and we work with two different research methods. That was the descriptive and analytical research. The first one will classify the different types of substances on the drug and the different kind of consumers according to a specific situation. Meanwhile, the other will relate both variables.
Hola, buenos días. Mi nombre es Valeria Ruiz y el día de hoy nos encontramos en la Universidad Tech Millennium, el lugar en donde se basó la población para nuestro estudio acerca del impacto de la marihuana en el desarrollo de los estudiantes de preparatoria. Estamos hoy aquí justamente para conocer la opinión de los estudiantes acerca de esta sustancia, así que acompáñenme y vamos a conocer. Okay. Hola, ¿cómo te llamas?
Hola, soy Carla.
Okay. Hola Carla, ¿cuántos años tienes?
18.
18. ¿Has oído hablar alguna vez de la marihuana? ¿La has consumido alguna vez?
No.
¿Tienes amigos o conoces a alguien que lo haya hecho?
Sí.
¿Y crees que tenga alguna relación con su desarrollo académico aquí en la escuela?
Sí.
¿Para bien o para mal?
Pues creo que depende muchas veces de cómo tu organismo lo procese, porque tengo amigos que le ayuda a concentrarse y otros que se van, entonces pues depende de eso.
Ok, muchas gracias. Bueno, y aquí estamos con otro estudiante de la Universidad Tech Millennium. ¿Nos puedes decir tu nombre, por favor?
Emilio Martínez.
Okay. ¿Cuántos años tienes?
20.
20. ¿Sabes qué es la marihuana?
¿Sí?
¿La has consumido alguna vez?
¿No?
¿O conoces a alguien, alguna de tus
sí.
amigos?
Sí.
¿Y crees que tenga alguna relación con el desarrollo académico de los estudiantes?
Sí, yo creo que sí influye un poco.
¿Para bien o para mal?
Para mal.
¿Por qué lo dices?
Porque, pues como sea, como que la marihuana, pues te afecta en el estar así como pensando en qué puedes hacer y en, bueno, perder el sentido de estar consciente.
Ok, eso es todo, muchas gracias. Okay. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, gracias.
¿Nos puedes decir tu nombre, por favor?
Claro, soy Eduardo García.
¿Y cuántos años tienes?
Tengo 17 años.
17. ¿Has oído hablar alguna vez de la marihuana? ¿Sí?
¿Una que otra vez?
¿La has consumido alguna vez? ¿Sí?
No, la verdad no. La creíste. No, nunca.
Bueno, ¿y tienes amigos que lo hayan hecho?
Sí.
¿Conoces a alguien? ¿Sí? ¿Y crees que esté relacionado con su desarrollo académico? ¿Tú has visto algún cambio con tus amigos, sea para bien o para mal?
La verdad no creo que influya mucho, ahora sí. En cuanto a actitud, quizá como son, sí, pero en la parte académica no creo.
Okay. ¿Por qué lo dices?
Porque digamos que los que son buenos, pues son buenos, ¿no? Los que conozco. Los que son malos también son malos, digamos. Si acaso, quizás su manera de ser es lo que podría haberse modificado, pero como tal, así académicamente, calificaciones o qué tanto rindan, no creo.
Ok, muchas gracias.
No hay de qué.
Ok, aquí estamos con otra estudiante. ¿Nos puedes decir tu nombre, por favor?
María,
María, ¿cuántos años tienes?
tengo 15.
15. ¿Sabes qué es la marihuana?
Sí.
¿La has consumido alguna vez?
No, nunca.
Pero si conoces a alguien
Sí, conozco a varios que la consumen.
y desde tu punto de vista has notado algún cambio en su desarrollo académico, para bien o para mal.
Pues como que les vale más todo y así. Se dejan guiar como más por el desastre, el desorden y así.
¿Y tú crees que esté relacionado con eso?
Sí.
Ok. Bueno, muchas gracias.
Based on the results gained, graphics and statistics were obtained in order to have some numerical and visual backup to support or deny the hypothesis stated. What was the research design you used in your approach?
Well, the approach can be divided in two different research designs. The first one is the pre-experimental design, where there is no intervention or manipulation of the variables. I mean, we didn't force or to do or stop doing anything to the students, or we just observe their behaviors. The second approach would be the non-experimental qualitative research, where surveys were made in order to get to know better the student in the academic community, and experiences were taken into account in order to understand better the situation. Inside this non-experimental research, the approach can be classified using the transactional research. This due to the one-time interaction with the students and the analysis of the interrelation created between them and their performance in school.
Due to the data collected in the surveys, we obtained that just a few percentage of the 6th grade students in Universidad TecMilenio has been consuming marijuana in ages from 17 to 19 years old, and this with only recreational purposes.
Although no alteration in their academic performance was noticed from part of the students, more than the half of them confirmed that their concentration levels increased while being under cannabis effects.
Unfortunately for most of them, they try it because of curiosity, leading them to have this consumption as a bad habit because of the lack of information. What do you expect to achieve with this project?
Well, I hope that with this project will serve as to develop new investigations about how does this main component works, this cannabinol, how does this works, or how does this drug work in different body ages or in different gender. What would the consumption would cause in a very high level, or the consequences of using it only for academic purposes, or I don't know, maybe this component may be isolated from the rest of them. It would develop a complete new way to study and to stimulate the brain. How do you expect your discovery may help?
Well, it might help in social issues, just like breaking the myths and the judgments of the people that consume it. It also may help in an academic level, like using this component, like try it in students in order to help with concentration and the regulation of this drug and the regulation of the consumption. How do you think that your results may impact in the future?
Well, talking about society, like my partner said, I hope that this project will open the mind of people and help making stronger bonds by breaking these judgments about consumers. And talking about science, I think it's a great advance too, because if we could manage to isolate this cannabinoid that stimulates brain receptors, we can not only help students but also a lot of people with several kind of sickness like deficit of attention or hyperactivity or things like that. I think it would help our community, our society.